All right. All right.
We're back.
We are. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to another live edition of Live Feed Read.
That's
It
right.
is April the 11th,
Yeah.
2025. Paul Reed, your host, with Jason Crawford, the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson,
That's right.
hearing from Brandon and Tallahassee.
Yeah, man.
All right, so
Yeah.
we've got a good one for you today, TV world.
We sure do.
Title said this is Hit and Run. And we actually have some video, and I'm going to set it up first, and then we'll talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Client calls and says, "Hey, I was the victim of a hit and run crash. I don't have any information on the person that rear-ended my car, but I do have a video because she was a what do you call it? An Uber slash Lyft driver.
She was the driver.
Ultimately had neck surgery, and this was all recent. So she was, this wasn't something that's concocted. She went to the hospital, had neck surgery. So there's serious bodily injury involved, and we still don't know who this individual is. So a couple of things are going to happen. We're going to talk about hit and runs and the consequences and what Reed and Reed's doing as a law firm to catch this individual. Then Jason's going to post this video as he does on our social media. We are also having our TV people make a commercial that's going to start running today in order to catch this individual. It won't take long. Here's what's I can't imagine this person you're going to see kind of looks like what I would call a South Tampa preppy, and he thinks he got away with this. I can't imagine. Hold on. I can't imagine what's going to happen when these commercials start running. This social media gets blasted, and his phone starts blowing up to the point it probably goes like boom.
Yeah, wow.
Because he's in trouble. He's in trouble both from a criminal standpoint and from a civil standpoint. But Jason, let's
show questions.
The video. Okay.
Two questions before we start. One, do you guys see a lot of hit and run cases like this?
Unfortunately, yes.
Wow.
Right. Which leads me to say, if you have been watching my show for damn near 2 or 3 years now, and Jason's, if you don't have a camera in your car,
man,
this is what happens to you.
Yeah, just watch.
And this person would get away with it. But
what a commercial.
Woman had our client had a very good camera. This boy,
we need a dash cam sponsor
to turn his world upside down here in the next several minutes.
And my second question is, do you think the sheriff's county would push this out and ask for a who?
Well, the video has been provided to them.
Okay.
I'm just going to say this because I'm a big fan of the police. I think they're very busy.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that this is a priority because it's been provided and the individual still hasn't been caught. Now, I'm not sure how to go about it because unfortunately, Jason, they may get these hit and runs on an hourly basis.
Wow.
And they probably are unfortunately, they're probably tracking down the ones where people are killed.
Yeah, and yet another reason to have your own dash cam.
Right. But here's the deal, people. We're going to show the video, and then you're going to email or call or let us know who this person is, whether it be this podcast or commercials. But let me do this, people out there in TV.
Yeah, go for it.
If you did see this on social media in the podcast, when you call, if it's not me that answers the phone, because we do answer our phones personally, please let the caller know, oh, by the way, I saw this on Spotify or Facebook or
Rumble or whatever.
Wherever Jason Bob's stuff.
Rumble, YouTube, any of them. Yeah.
Because I would like to know, just for curiosity's sake. All right,
all right, here we go. So blinding lights. Here it goes. Bam! Oh, he love taps the snot out of that car. All right, it skipped forward to him coming out. Hey, there was somebody on the left. Did you see that? I didn't catch that before.
They had passengers in their car. It was an Uber or Lyft, so they might have got out.
Been one of them. Okay. And now he's
And it's
walking
1:30
around,
in the morning
walking
near the
around,
Amateur Works in Tampa.
gets back on the car, in the car.
Yep.
I guess he's contemplating life. Nope, he's backing up. Yeah. Okay, there he goes. Cuts the wheel. Uh, and he's gone. Just like
Yeah.
that. What is
But go
he's
ahead.
on the phone with somebody. Somebody gave him bad advice.
I can guarantee you that.
Somebody gave him bad advice.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
And not
You
just
and
the wearing pink shorts,
are
but
you and I
whoever.
back, or are you on the video
Well, yeah,
still?
we're back. We're still here the whole time.
Okay. So
I'm
it
gonna
was,
keep his face up.
yeah, it was pretty clear as to being able to identify this individual. I think
Mm-hmm.
somebody out there knows him easily.
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac, Tampa preppy, coming from Armature Works, more than likely.
Walks like this.
Yeah.
You got it.
Here's
I'm sorry.
here's the mistake that he made, and what he turned into a, well, it could have been a DUI with injuries, which is not good, but a leaving the scene of a crash with serious bodily injuries. That's 316.027. 316.027 is the Florida statute. Basically makes it a second-degree felony to do what he did. Do you know, Jason, what a second-degree felony's punishments have the potential to be?
That's jail time, right?
15 years in
5,
prison,
15. Okay.
$10,000 fine,
Ooh.
mandatory 3-year license revocation.
Wow. Wow.
What a mistake.
I don't think you need the 3 years if you're gonna spend 10 in prison. But I don't know.
I'm not
Maybe.
saying he's going to prison, and we're
Yeah.
honestly, people, I'm
Yeah.
a civil lawyer. We're here to seek financial compensation for our client who
Yeah.
had surgery, neck
Yeah.
surgery. So
Reparation.
this was not just a, oh, I have a sprained strain. She went to the hospital, had
Mm-hmm.
neck surgery. She's injured. This is serious bodily injury. And he turned a small problem in the scheme of the world into
Yeah.
possibly a life-altering problem. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the state
Right.
attorney will do, if anything. I don't know what the police will do, if anything. That's not, I don't
That's not what
handle,
you're about.
right. But,
So let's say he doesn't flee the scene. Because you
yeah.
said like small problem, what car accident, car
Well,
crash. Let's call it a crash.
uh, first off, if he wasn't drinking,
Mm-hmm.
or intoxicated, I should say. It's not illegal to have a drink and drive. It's illegal to drive intoxicated. Now,
Right.
the problem is it's 1:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's not intoxicated, it's a crash. You call the
Mm-hmm.
cops. Your insurance companies deal with the me's of the world, so to speak, and
Mm-hmm.
you live happily ever after. So uh, if it is a DUI, then what in the real world, what would happen? They would charge him,
Mm-hmm.
with a crime, let's say a DUI, even with serious bodily injury. My guess is, and I don't do criminal law, he would get some form of stiff probation.
But in terms of the accident and the coverage and different things like
Well, the
that, all of
insurance is
that,
going to cover it no matter what, but
yeah.
he could be subjected to punitive damages now.
Okay.
And insurance doesn't pay punitive damages.
Right.
So let's
Right.
just say you had even me, I had
Okay.
$1 million, $2 million policy. They
Mm.
would, fine, I cover it. But if I'm drunk and Jason Crawford I hit and you get punitive damages, that comes out of my pocket.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Mm.
DUI, he would probation. They probably, if he's a good kid, and he's in school or he's got a job and he doesn't have a history, they probably withhold adjudication even,
Mm.
meaning it's not on his record.
Interesting.
You
Yeah.
know, he's not found guilty. It's
But
like,
once you
okay,
flee the scene,
well,
that's
so
takes
apt
it up.
they're not so apt to do that. Now, I'm not saying they will or won't. God bless America. You get the
True.
right lawyer, and you have the right
Yeah.
pool, and you write the right connections, and you make this right financially with my client, and. Well, and he still may, I want to use the term, dodge the proverbial prison bullet.
Mm. But
Uh,
it's still a separate charge in and of
you would have been,
itself.
put it this way, people in TV land, you would have
Hmm.
been much better off to stay.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, that hit. I hope she's okay. Like, I
She's
really
not.
do.
It's not okay. She had surgery.
I know.
Will
I know. I
she
just meant like long-term
recover?
ones.
Well, who knows? But she's not okay. But
Right.
let's get
No.
back to that.
Yeah.
I watched the other boys, so to speak, and girls, but on the commercials, and there's the guys up in Jacksonville who were
Yeah.
running commercials in here in Tampa, fair and
Yep.
fair. Oh, we're aggressive. We're right out of
Hmm.
the box. We do this, we do that. Whether they do or don't, who knows? There's this one in Orlando. There's the one in Miami. There's the one in
Hmm.
Orlando, all over the place. Well, we're here in Tampa, and we take these things seriously.
Hmm.
And as this individual will not find out here in a while, we have the ability, be it billboards, TV, social media, to blast this out. And I'm thinking, and that our commercial will probably have to run one Friday or Saturday. So this isn't going to be a long, drawn out,
Right. Right. Right.
with a commercial shown over and over and over and over.
Right.
But it is such that we have the power and ability to shoot a commercial, find this guy, and get our client justice. Now that's a little shout out to old Reed and Reed.
Yeah,
But
man.
if you're looking for a law firm, I have heard and people call say, well, if you find out who it is or the police track him down, let us know and maybe we can help.
Yeah.
Well, if that's who you want to hire or that's who you want to call, well, that's your prerogative.
Yeah.
I was born and raised here. I've been here 60 years. You
Yeah,
people
man.
out here mean something to me. I walk around in your community. We live in your community. We play in
Yeah.
your community. Heck, tomorrow, not tomorrow, what is today? Today's Friday. I
Yep.
will be at the Yankees Atlanta Braves game this weekend. So,
Nice.
when you live here, it's different than if you live in Jacksonville, Orlando, Las Vegas, Miami, wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really have
Right.
a true commitment to the Tampa
Yeah.
Bay area? Well, TV, the world, you can decide.
Yeah. You're not a client with a
My
case
son
number.
Ryan, Elder Reed, you've seen him here. He lives here. Jacquelyn,
Yeah.
you've seen her. She lives here. All my staff lives here. We live here.
Yeah. Speaking of which, speaking of Ryan, you didn't tell me before I did the live feed with him last week that he got a haircut. So
Oh,
I
he looks
dug
high and
right
tight.
into it. Yeah, man, it looks totally different. Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, a few weeks ago, he looked like Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
kind of
Grand
liked his
Rocker, baby.
throwback look,
Yeah, no, he
but
looks good.
he
Hey,
does. He looks
yeah,
much tighter now. A little distinguished.
yeah.
Distinguished.
All right, well, that's it.
All right.
Uh, let's catch this guy.
Yeah.
Catch this guy.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Pink Shorts.
and then the world will be in a better place, and hopefully send a message to people out there. Look, just take some responsibility for your actions.
Yeah.
Do the right thing, and
Yes.
you'll probably stay out of or not create a whole lot of trouble for yourself.
And get your dash cams.
Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a week from Easter. I hope everybody's getting prepared for their Easter, their Good Friday, their Easter Sunday. Say thank you to Jesus, because without him, none of this would be possible.
There you go.
With that, Jason, take us out.
You got it. You got it.
Reed and Reed, it's like having a lawyer in the family.